So far, this might be one of the worst BINS trips we've ever taken. Today is so exciting because we are back at the Goodwill bins. It's one of my favorite ways to go thrifting, and the last time I tried to come here, I ended up getting stuck in like an extra hour of traffic and missed it. So we're doing it, we're here, I'm about to get in line, and we're thrifting at the Goodwill bins today. In case you aren't familiar with what the Goodwill bins are, it is essentially a outdoor marketplace that Goodwill has that consists of clothes that either like didn't sell or come from other places or whatever, and they put them all in these bins or these troughs, and they're just out in the open, and you dig through it, and instead of the items being priced per item, the clothing is priced per pound. So you weigh the clothing and then you pay accordingly, and it's so iconic. I have found so many amazing pieces from the bins. It's one of my favorite ways to go thrifting. I love it so much. And so I'm here again today with my sweet friend Alexa Sunshine 83. It's always sunny here, boop. We know and love her, and we are gonna go dig through the bins today, see what's in store. I haven't been here in probably like 6 months, I want to say, and it's just time, you know? So we're gonna head in there. I'm gonna bring my phone and try to be inconspicuous because sometimes they're weird about filming, and I'm gonna try to show you the possibilities of different ways of thrifting, see what I can find for spring and summer. I have found some really cool stuff. I've found vintage, I've found stuff new with tags in there. You really can find amazing pieces. So we're gonna see what they have today. We're gonna head in line. They open in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. I'm gonna go meet up with Alexa, and then we're gonna go thrifting at the Goodwill bins. So let's do it. All right, so here we are in line, and we pretty much just chatted about the Tortured Poets department this entire time, and then before we knew it, the line was moving. It was time to head inside, and Alexa managed to get like one of the last carts, and it was like the Mean Girls cafeteria scene. It was crazy. But that is sort of an overview of what the entire room looks like. And then here is the inside of one of the bins, and you just kind of start digging. Now, I will say I forgot gloves on this day. I have never gone here without gloves before, so I really wouldn't recommend it, but I made sure to Lysol every single thing that I touched. I washed my hands with very, very hot soapy water. Like, trust me, I was not risking it, but yeah, I did have to go without gloves on this day, and I wouldn't recommend doing that again. But anyways, when you first go into the bins, it's kind of just a matter of like sorting through and getting your bearings. You're kind of like seeing, okay, what am I looking for? You pull like different patterns that you may like, or different materials or colors, and you're really just kind of grabbing whatever and sorting through it the best you can, because it is kind of chaotic like all around you. So you're just doing your best. You're fighting for your life basically. So anything that looks relatively cute, I will grab it and throw it in my cart immediately, and I will just look at it later. So this pair of pants was really cute, but not my size. So you just kind of do your thing. You start going, and you just hope for the best. You're going on pretty much entirely vibes. I found this oversized flannel that I thought was really cute, so I decided to put that in my cart. And on this day in particular, there were so many Christmas sweaters. There was that Tito's one that I showed earlier that I thought was kind of iconic. That Star Wars one was cool. And then I about stopped dead in my tracks because these pair of pants almost kind of look like a pair of culottes, I think they're called. Millennials, you probably remember. And I was like, hold on, those might be kind of fun and funny. We'll talk about those later. But this is me and Alexa just sorting through one of the bins, chatting, yapping away, showing each other things like, do you like this? Do you like that? There was this really cool pair of pinstripe dress pants. I think these are a men's pant, and when I looked at the tag, they were still new with tags. The tag was from Japan. It had yen on it, and I just thought that was so cool that it made its way all the way to Orange County and ended up in the bin somehow. But they weren't my size, and I just thrifted a pair recently. I saw that gray muscle tank that I thought might be cool, like basic, just to wear around the house, workouts, walks, etc. I saw this jacket, which immediately took me back in time. Like, I would have 100% owned a jacket like this from Forever 21, circa like 2014 to 2016. There was this really cute pair of cotton on new with tags pants that I thought were adorable. Not my size though. I got excited because I saw something Disney, but then I realized it was like a personalized sorority sweatshirt. But I'm always on the hunt for Disney stuff at the bins because people seem to find such cute stuff, and like I can't really find it. And so at this point, we were probably like 10-15 minutes into the process, and I was like, this is not going well. I feel like I'm usually finding stuff right out of the gate, but everything I was finding was either not in my size, which is no one's fault, obviously, it's just not what I'm particularly looking for, or it had like stains or holes, or it just wasn't good. Also, there was like a surplus of kids stuff, and this, I mean, I feel like that shot is just very descriptive of the Goodwill bins as a whole. I found this pair of new with tags jeans, very cute, but most of the stuff that I was finding was for kids. There was stuff that was for kids that I was like, why is this not in my size? I saw this really cute slip dress, so I gave it to Alexa to see if she
wanted it, but I just wanted the kids stuff in my size. Like, look at this Britney Spears shirt. This is a perfect t-shirt. I really, really wanted that, but that's okay. This vest that Alexa found, so cute. Found this sweatshirt, very specific, but also hard agree. We have a little Juicy Couture dupe on our hands, again, for like a young child, but super cute. I would have definitely got that if it was my size, I think. It was really cute. Found a Friends hoodie. Always love that. And sometimes when you're digging through, you will find just like the most random, obscure things. Like, what is that? Is that a sweater? Is that a scarf? Is that a jacket? Is that an animal? I don't know. Just know at this point, I wasn't having the best luck. I loved this sweater, which could easily be like a Christmas or Halloween sweater. We love Jack Skellington. I found this interesting shirt, go off. And then this kid's sweater, are you kidding me? Look how cute this is. If this was in my size, I would have bought it. It's precious. If you thought I was done talking about the cute kids' clothes, think again, because look at this sweater. How precious is this? And then this one really hurt. Like, these Disney bike shorts not being in my size is actually a crime. I'm devastated, and I need to find some vintage fabric immediately to recreate those. But I did find this cool, basic, new with tags, brand new sweatshirt. And then this cardigan was very cute. Not my style, but adorable option. We have a little zebra Michael Kors shirt, very Y2K. A couple honorable mentions that I thought were cute, but I didn't end up picking up was that black blazer that I thought was adorable. We have a nice warm brown sweater, great quality. It was in good condition. I thought this Kelly green vest was kind of a vibe, so I held on to it. And to give you another picture of like how hard some people go at the Goodwill bins, that was somebody's cart after being there for 30 minutes. It had been open for 30 minutes and some people's carts were like 6 feet tall. It's crazy. This moment in particular is also hilarious because a woman came and snatched my phone. Like, literally just grabbed my phone and I had to take it out of her hands. It was kind of hilarious. But as we were digging more and more, I really just wasn't finding as much stuff as I usually do, and I was bummed.
So far, this might be one of the worst bins trips we've ever taken. It's just not hitting.
I feel like we're losing it. We're losing our
Yeah, we're like, are we out of our prime here? Like, what's going on? But you never know. Just when you might think you want to give up, you find something and then you keep going. Keep your fingers crossed for us, but it's not looking good.
If there's one thing Alexa and I are gonna do, it's persevere at a thrift store. So we were in the trenches. We were sorting through every little thing. That pair of pants was actually very, very cute. And I did find some cute stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like, look at that sweater that Alexa found. Hello? Cutest Christmas sweater ever, and it was brown. I don't feel like you see a lot of brown Christmas sweaters. This kid's sweater was adorable, and somehow in the process, Alexa and I both found leopard print things, which was very exciting. I just forgot to film it.
This is my pile, this is Alexa's pile, and at the top we both have leopard.
I feel like finding those leopard things just kind of gave us the little boost that we were looking for. You know, like I said, sometimes you'll just find something and it'll turn everything around. How cute was that, by the way? I actually really wanted that. I also found a Mickey shirt, or maybe Alexa found this for me, I can't remember, but so cute. I was like, okay, things are turning around. So of course I had to grab this one and throw it in the cart. Alexa also found a very interesting Disney shirt while we're on the topic. Yeah, that is something. Also found this really cute one. I can't remember where this was from. I want to say this was from like Cotton On or something like that, but still really cute. I found this adorable cardigan, but I used to have a similar one that was like a green color. I found this really cute, kind of almost like Chanel looking cardigan. Obviously not anything close, but you know what I mean, kind of inspired. And then the last thing that I saw was this Squid Game Halloween costume. So, you know, if you were on the hunt, a good option for you. So now is my favorite part of the process, where I go through everything in my cart and I sort through it and I decide if I'm gonna keep it or if I'm gonna leave it. I like this part of the process because I'm always just like sorting through the bins and throwing things in a panic into my cart. And so this gives me some time to just really like sit back, go through each item, decide if I like it or not, or if I was just sort of like enthralled in the moment. Hello? We'll talk about it. Probably my gem find of the day. This cardigan was cute, and I was going back and forth about it because it is so adorable, but if I didn't end up keeping the green one that I had that was like it, I was like, why would I keep that one, you know? Loved this Kelly green vest. Super cute, like could be styled so adorably. I was thinking with like some Doc Martens. Love a basic sweatshirt just to have, nice and oversized. Surprisingly, I have found some like really good basics at the Goodwill bins in the past, so I'm like thinking DIY purposes, we'll talk about that. This cardigan, so pretty, like so cute. I love the little bell sleeves. I love the design, like how precious. There was this gray sweater that I could tell had been washed. I think it was like maybe from Target, and it had definitely been put in the dryer because the sleeves were like a foot too short for me. So that one I passed on. This was a kind of cool, like 90s looking sweater vest that had a hood. I passed on it, but I thought it was unique and cool. I also found a just plain simple gray kind of cut off sleeve tank top. Decided to leave that one. I found the culottes again. I was like, could I do this? And I was like, no, they're way too cropped. I don't think they're the right size. And also they were kind of ugly, I decided. So passed on those. I found this kind of like American Apparel style sweatshirt, a really cool Beatles graphic tee. There were some people that were discarding things and I was like, I'll take that. And then this cute Willie Nelson, like country throwdown shirt. How cute. We have the Mickey shirt that I showed earlier. Very, very cute. So I made my final selections. We went and stood in line. We paid for our stuff and that was it. We were good to go.
All right, we did it. We finished. And honestly, it was not nearly as bad as we thought it was in the beginning. We were being a bit dramatic, I think.
Yeah.
The spirits were low.
Compared to other people's like mountain of clothes.
Yeah. We showed, I think, a clip of somebody's cart, and it was literally piled taller than me.
It had only been 30 minutes.
It had been 30 minutes, but we did manage to find some pretty good stuff. I spent $16, she spent $6, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna get home, I'll show you everything, and then hopefully it turned out as good as it did in my mind, because I think we found some pretty cute stuff. Yay! Girls' Day! All right, it's a few days later. I've got everything washed and sanitized, don't worry. This was an interesting one. It turned out okay. There was definitely like a lot of basics that I found, which I'm actually super happy about, but there just was like such a lack of the good vintage gems and cute stuff. Like it was really a lot of kids' clothes when I was there, and it just kind of depends on the day you go, but it just wasn't my favorite BINS day. I mean, Alexa and I had a blast and we enjoyed ourselves, but it's just, you know, kind of a bummer when you don't find those like super gems. But I did find a couple things that I really liked and some things that, you know, maybe I can do other things with. We'll talk about it. But starting right off the top, the first thing that I got is this really cute black and brown flannel. This isn't like the greatest material of all time, but I do like that it's got black and brown in it. And I have quite a flannel collection, honestly, but a lot of them have like reds in them or purples or things like that. And sometimes I just want a simple flannel to tie around my waist when I'm like out and about wearing leggings or whatever that could go with either black or brown outfits, or that are neutral or whatever, just that don't have other colors. So I like this because it's nice and neutral. It's very oversized, very 90s, very cute. So yeah, I got this one, and I mean, my grand total was about $16, I think I said, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items. So that's what, around $2 an item. That's pretty great in my opinion. So happy about that. The next thing I got, I think is probably my favorite thing, and this is a leopard skirt by the brand JM Collection Petite. Not sure, it's in an extra large, and it's like a very interesting length, and I don't know how I feel about it. You'll have to let me know after you see it on me. The way I have it styled is super cute. I love the leopard pattern. It's much more of a cool tone leopard print, which I like, because a lot of leopard prints are very kind of like orangey. So I like this one as something a little bit different, but the length is a little bit interesting, like I said. So I don't know if I want to get this altered in the future and maybe turn it into like a mini skirt or more of like a shorter skirt type of situation, or if I should just leave it as is and like only wear it with boots. But because I'm tall, I think it's just kind of an awkward length on me. It's not quite a midi, but it's not quite a mini. So it's just sort of somewhere in between, but I also don't have any skirts that are that kind of material. It's very like stretchy, comfy, breathable for summer. It's gonna be great. It's like the slightest bit too big in the waist, but I think it'll be fine. And just with like a nice graphic tee and like some cute boots. I do love a leopard skirt, and it feels very me in 2018, 2019. I've talked about that so many times on my channel, where I just really gravitated towards a leopard skirt. I'm still on the hunt for like an actual midi or a mini or a maxi, like, you know, one of those, and this is somewhere in between. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on maybe getting it shortened in the comments below, or if it's even worth it. But I mean, it was $2, so what's not to love? Okay, next, I think this was like towards the end, I found 3 different t-shirts, and sometimes one of my favorite things to do at the Goodwill bins is to go to the areas where a lot of people that have really cool style are going through their cart and they're putting away things that they don't want. Like that's what we all do at the end of the process. It's like, no, I don't want this. And you kind of just like zoom over to where they are and pick up their discards. I also do that a lot when we go with our friend Karina Gomez. She just has such an eye for style. while, and I feel like at a certain point in the bins hunting journey, it just all starts looking the same. You really have no concept of what you're seeing. There's no processing that your brain is doing anymore. It's just like, what the hell is all of this? It all looks the same and I hate it all. So I was happy to find these three things. The first one I found is, I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, damn near close to a vintage tag. It says Delta Pro weight. It's a size large, so a little bit more fitted, and this is a Willie Nelson t-shirt. And I love that it kind of has that vintage look. It doesn't have that feel. It is definitely like a double stitch or whatever they call it. It's not like a single stitch tee, but it is cute, and I thought about maybe cropping it. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I do think it's really cute. Oh my god, there's like fabric and fuzzies and everything from the washer all over this, but I think this with just like a really nice loose baggy pair of jeans would be very cute. Also with some overalls, with like one of the overalls like undone, one of the straps undone, would be super cute. I saw it and I kind of went back and forth about it, and I was like, I have another shirt in this haul in the same color, so like, do I really need it? But the answer was yes. Next is one that I actually really loved, and the tag is cut out of it, so I have no idea what size it is, what brand it is, but it's a Beatles shirt, and I love the Beatles, always have, always will, and I thought it was like an interesting, different graphic than you usually see. You usually see like the Abbey Road or like the Let It Be cover, or you know, things like that, and so I thought this was different. It has like all their autographs on it, and it's the thing that I really loved about it is that it's just really nice and faded already and very, very worn in, so you can tell that someone wore this for a long time and like washed it and stuff. So it's got like a little bit of cracking in the graphic, and the black is super faded, so that's what I'm always looking for with a graphic tee. Like, I know that that's probably of an unpopular opinion, but I feel like the more worn in and kind of like tattered and beat up, the better it is, in my opinion. Like, the more valuable and the more I'm gonna want to wear it. So I really, really like this one. A $2 Beatles shirt. I'm happy about that. And then the last t-shirt is a Mickey shirt. This says Mickey & Co. It's not vintage by any means, but it kind of looks like it. Like, it looks like it could be, and it almost feels like it could be in a way, but I know it's not. Obviously, you can see right here, but I just like the look of it. I thought it would be cute for Disneyland, and it just has something unique and different than I'm used to seeing. You don't often see this sort of like powder blue and this like, I don't know, is this burnt orange or red? I can't tell, but it's got the cute graphic in the front. And again, I sort of thought about cropping this. I'm not sure. I think this would be so cute if I had a pair of like red jeans or something, or like a red skirt, but I don't think I do. I don't think I have anything that would match this. If you have any styling suggestions for this one for a Disney trip besides like overalls, definitely let me know, because this is the color of like a lot of my jeans and it feels very monotone. So I may need to like figure out some sort of styling for this. But yeah, it's really comfortable, very cute, fits amazingly. Probably will sweat in it a little bit in the summertime, but that's okay. It's fine. I always feel like I see people at the Goodwill bins finding such cute Disney stuff, and I just never either find it for myself or I never find it in my size, so I was happy to find that one. Okay, next we have a little sweater moment, a little cardigan. This is the one thing where I wish I would have been able to try it on while I was there, but that certainly wasn't gonna happen. So now that I have it and that I washed it and stuff, I'm like, I don't know how I feel. So you'll have to let me know in the comments below, but it's a really cute cardigan. Here it is. It's like nice and flowy and pretty. It has these like cute little sort of scalloped sleeves, if you will. And then it's got the really pretty neckline, and it has these pearl buttons, which I think is so cute. And it looks super cute on. The only thing about this sweater is just that the sleeves are way too short. There's no tag on it anywhere, so I have no idea where it's from, what size it is. I just kind of went off of vibes, and it fits amazingly except for the sleeves. So I'm like, what can I do about that? It's not the most fantastic quality of all time, but it's not horrible either. I'm just trying to decide like what I could do about that, and if it's even worth doing something about, or if I should just pass this along to somebody who has shorter arms and that it would work well for, because I have arms for days. I literally have such freakishly long arms, so I kind of run into this problem a lot with sweaters. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it, but I also don't think it looks terrible as is, so could probably try to wear this and just like pass it off and be like, yeah, it's intentional. I meant for them to be short. So I don't know, we'll see about that, but it's just so cute. It's so pretty. It's just such a nice, like elevated cardigan. TBD on this. I may end up keeping it or I may donate it. I'm not sure. It was only $2, like I said about everything else, so I'm still on the fence about it. I really, really like it. I just don't know if I like it for me, so we'll see. Okay, and then last but not least, I got a couple more basics. This first one gives me very strong American Apparel vibes, and this is a zip-up black hoodie, which I've actually been looking for a while, and I like this. It definitely reminds
reminds me of like high school, and it just makes me feel nostalgic and happy. And this is by the brand H2H. Never heard of it. It says it's a 3XL. I strongly disagree. I like it. It's nice and thin. Like, I don't like super duper duper thick hoodies. It's just because of where I live. I run hot. It just doesn't make me feel comfortable. So I thought this would just be a super nice, like literally just around the house. I'm probably not gonna style it into a full outfit, but just for sweats to wear around the house or to run errands or going on a walk in the morning or whatever, it's nice. It's just a nice, simple, really decent quality black hoodie. All right, and last but not least, this is by the brand Lane 7. Never heard of it. It's a 2XL, but it's just an oversized gray crew neck sweatshirt, and I thought this would be great. Immediately thought of this for like a DIY purpose. Kind of want to do another video where I upcycle some of my clothes, so like add cute things to them, crop them, cut off sleeves, you know, things like that. And so I thought this would be fun to turn into something. Like, either I could attempt to embroider something on this, or I could attach some bows, or I could just leave it as is. I could do like a lot of different things, or I could just have it, you know, as a plain ass gray sweatshirt. You never know, but I do think it's just really cute and it fits me really well. But you really just can't go wrong with a $2 sweatshirt, you know what I mean? And this was brand new with tags as well, so no one's ever worn it before. Great condition, great quality. There weren't any stains on it, nothing like that. And so I was going back and forth about it, and I was like, this is something that I could see myself wearing all the time. This is an around the house, you wear it with pajamas, or even like the cute little boxer shorts or pants trend with like some stacked necklaces would be really cute. So you could style it into like an actual outfit, but for me, I'll probably either just wear it as is or do some sort of DIY for it. So yeah, that is everything that I got at the Goodwill bins. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. You can also turn on my post notifications if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Don't forget to check out Alexa's video that she did. It will be linked in the description box down below. She is the best and my thrifting bestie for life, so make sure you show her lots of love. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you all of my love, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye.